Welcome, audience, to part 18 of
He didn't even
Lautrec.
wait for free.
Sorry, audience, but we had to start this very quickly because Skype is messing with us. Shiroi is trapped at a hotel Wi-Fi connection, and unfortunately, my old compatriot Tio is missing in action due to him going on a stealth mission and Skype finding out about it.
The entrance.
There, did you get all that?
Yeah.
Good.
See?
Let's go.
I can do it if I try.
You're all caught up.
And
Yes, very good work, Sophie. Do you want a cookie or something?
I'd say
and these kind of problems caused Dwibs to go insane.
Yeah, don't worry
Everything
though. With the
causes-
magical
every-
power,
everything-
don't worry though. With the magical power of editing,
everything
we can
causes you
tone
to go
it down
insane.
enough. Don't worry though. There's the magical power of editing, which can get rid of annoying sounds.
There's supposed to be something up ahead, no?
So yeah, apparently he's even letting her lead here in the dungeon.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, so
don't know
far
what's
this
up
seems to
ahead.
be one of Lautrec's better moments. ...
Come now, Doctor. Let's keep moving. Inspector
Yes, let's keep
Claude will
moving.
find us if we linger here too long.
So be it.
You know, what reason does Inspector Goto have to go after him at this point? There's literally a bigger bad at the moment. Inspector Goto
don't
himself
worry
has seen the
about that,
bigger
Jopa.
evil at work. Why is he even going after Lautrec at this point? If anything, he should be helping Lautrec.
Don't worry about that, Jova. The game itself doesn't even care at this point. I mean, Godot will not show up until the post game, if I remember correctly.
Post game? You mean the true ending, right? Or is there
Yes.
Or is there also a post game to this RPG?
There's a post game. Remember, basically there are some of the side quests needed to unlock the true ending are only unlocked after in the post game.
Can we really
After
call it a
seeing-
true ending as opposed to just, oh, never mind. It is a true ending. In the sense that Sonic and the Black Knight's true ending is the true ending.
I heard a treasure chest open behind me.
Remember,
don't
guard,
worry.
you're too dumb to hear that.
Seriously, the guards in Metal Gear 1 are smarter than these. Okay.
Let's save.
Well, crap. Alright. Sure, are you still with us?
I'll take
Well,
that as a no.
Oh, never mind. Wow, talk about super special awesome timing. Never mind, everybody. Apparently she's just burped.
Find the three differences.
And now you guys are sounding like you're underwater.
Okay, find the three differences.
What's with the bottom left-hand corner looking like they just stole a bit of an Angry Video Game Nerd episode?
That's the difference, Fibs. There's one there, and there's also one there.
Can I talk about how much I hate these puzzles? They're so lazy.
If I can give these puzzles credit, by Lautrec standards, these are ones that at least make you think. However, yeah, I mean, they're not really puzzles. They're more like challenges. I mean, they're more like I Spies, which I guess maybe I Spies are sort of puzzles, but they're not the sort of puzzles that really brain tease you so much as just test you on your sight. Now, granted, there are some puzzles that do that, but you usually still have to think as well.
God,
Like in Ace
that's
Attorney, where there was
scary.
actually those puzzles in Rise of the Ashes where you had to think.
Oop.
It appears to be an arboreal spirit. I'm counting on you, Doctor.
You actually do that. That part was worse. You didn't really need to do that.
Yeah, but it's so monotonous now, I couldn't help but react.
Yeah, I guess.
Try, Dwibs, try.
But Jova, you try and not.
No, actually, what you're hearing right now, dude, is Jova himself, because Jova has now actually tasted this game firsthand, so now he fully understands how horrible these dungeons can be.
It's not just the dungeons being horrible, because
Oh, trust me, Jova. You've only played like the first hour of the game, right?
No. I am at this point I've played up to what seems to be near the end, and well, like you said, I am going to refrain from playing to the end, let alone the true ending, because it sounds like you want my reaction to be legit.
What if you accidentally play the ending by mistake?
That's exactly why I've stopped near what appears to be endgame before the ending.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure how. Okay. I do know for sure that I've gotten past this part.
The Notre Dame Cathedral. When you're going to Notre Dame, that's the ending. The first ending.
Good. Then I picked just the right moment to stop then. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I played a good portion of this game now, and like I said, it's Okami done badly.
Wrong.
Yeah. It's like Okami is, like I said before, Okami is an RPG of sorts, where of course the main gimmick is like, you're focusing more on the side stories, where, there's also a main plot. But the main plot's not as much the big thing. What you really want to do is get the side story so that you can see the whole world and build on it. But Okami still remembers for the main plot to still be good to a point. That said, with this, the side quests can be legitimately good, but there's still the problem with a lot of them being baseless filler. Whereas in Okami, every side quest is vital if you love hunting for more.
So guys, let's take bets. Will Sophie manage to, magically make Lautrec fall in love with her?
No, she won't.
No.
I believe this.
Even if I hadn't played Layton, I'd know where this is going. It's either going to be fake, she's going to decide not to use it, or it's going to turn out that something, or it'll get stolen, or it turns out something just goes wrong.
Or if it's poison.
Well, Milady did already tell us that you get cursed.
I have a look at the treasure.
Go ahead.
I don't care.
To be fair, Milady did say that you will get cursed if you use it.
If I ring it next to his ear, perhaps his heart will be mine forever and ever.
Why would you want him? He's an arsehole.
Well, James, we did get backstory on why she admires him.
True, but we still don't. But I still don't think it makes sense.
I think the reason it doesn't make as much sense to you is while the
said,
story does give a reason, the problem is we don't see that side of him as much, as opposed from what is told.
Looks like we were right, Jova.
Yeah, she basically didn't have the guts to try it.
I wonder if that thing's even real.
Did you find anything about
Shiro, you back with us?
Yes, it seems we have indeed found the Bell of Cherry Blossoms.
The Bell of
I
Cherry
have no
Blossoms.
idea what the little fellow knows.
Oh no!
What?
I wronged it by mistake.
Oh, shoot.
He rang it.
Meh. She already pines for him.
Is there a problem?
More like a curse.
We need
Oh,
not
boy.
worry about a curse. We already tamed the Guardian.
But Milady, she...
Or Milady was lying.
Milady? Come to think of it, she
Bingo.
did say something strange. She told me to listen to you if you rang.
Aww.
What was that all about?
Basically, Milady was playing Cupid.
Wait a
Aww,
minute.
that was nice of her.
Does that mean Milady sent me on a wild goose
No,
chase?
Sophie, she was trying to do something nice for you.
Was what all a lie?
Remember, Jova, she's the stereotypical dumb blonde.
I'm never going to forgive
But she's
Milady.
No
actually
offense to
been...
Shiro. No offense to Shiro, of course.
No, sorry.
No.
Sophie's actually had a lot of moments where she's actually legit smart. And you're telling me that, she doesn't realize that Milady was trying to do
Honestly,
her favor?
Jova, again, like you yourself said in part 1, she's a French university student who doesn't know what the fleur de lis is. I'm Portuguese and I know what the fleur de lis is. Like it doesn't.
Heck, I'm American and I...
It's like a UK person not knowing what the Big Ben is. Like,
It's nothing.
Yeah.
You've been keeping something from me this entire time.
Or an American person not knowing what the Statue of Liberty is.
This one.
exactly.
Yeah. Or like a Welsh person not knowing what a sheep
I
is.
have no intention of solving such a senseless mystery.
But
Jova,
seriously,
remind us, sheep are not exclusive to Wales.
Yeah, but you do know Wales has a lot of sheep. But seriously, okay, seriously. No, I mean, that wasn't a character problem with Lautrec, that was a character problem with Sophie. She doesn't recognize that Milady's actually tried to do something nice for her.
I knew you would say that. You're not daunted by any mystery, are you?
By the way, I love how he ends it with, "This quest was most unsatisfying." I know. Like,
Yeah.
To be fair, that quest actually gave some character build up for Lautrec. Now, maybe if this had been earlier in the game, that would make it
Okay,
better.
Jova, guess what? We're about to start building up to something later on. This is another one of those side quests who's, for the most part, built up to a sequel one.
Oh, that's nice.
Do you build up to a sequel game?
A sequel side quest.
Oh.
Within the same game.
Well, like
So
I
basically,
said,
this mysterious masked man is helping people out with treasure
They
animatus.
say he saves
you
those
know,
about to be
honestly, these
cursed.
side quests. Well, okay.
Cursed
The
by
side quests that
taking
we're
treasure
commentating
would be
on,
better
obviously not the
left
thorough ones, but
undisturbed.
for the most part, these side quests are
Not many people
actually
even
kind
know
of
that treasure
fun.
animatus are
Well,
dangerous.
aside from the easy
can he
puzzles
really
and the
save
stupid
adventurers like
RPG
that?
battles, the story-wise
I
and
find it
characters
hard
are
to
fun
believe.
enough. It's like, honestly, they should have just made this more a visual novel, slice of life sort of thing, and boom, there's your game.
The adventurer. He
I would
disappears
agree with
to
you
years
on
where.
that if it wasn't for the fact that in order to get to the story
Like a
parts,
champion of
I have to go
Jaques-marie.
through
What's the
such horrible
It sounds
block puzzles that
far-fetched.
frustrate
If
me
it
to
were
no
true,
end.
Well, Pedro.
would have to be
That's
someone
why I
with
said, it's like,
extensive knowledge
the
of
side
treasure
quest,
and
sans,
artists.
the puzzles and whatnot,
seems
are
I have a
actually,
new rival.
fun.
Perhaps even an
I know, Joe, but what I'm saying is, it's kind of
any
hard
rate,
for me to appreciate these as much as
definitely
when
someone
I actually went
else.
through all the bullshit.
Hey, I've gone through a lot of it too,
This
I
is
know,
Well,
but
what
honestly,
Basically, Pedro, what I'm saying is like, well, I feel that this could have worked so much better if they just went with it more in a visual novel. No, not necessarily a visual novel. If they'd done something more like Ace Attorney Investigations, like, have gameplay interacting with the world, and then, focusing more on the story as opposed to the gameplay. Well, that's
All
not
right,
to
let
say
me
that
show this something
Investigations
possible.
doesn't focus on
Basically-
gameplay, but yeah.
Basically, the way possible, every time one of those guards steps on a button, one of those fire things goes up. Don't bother, just run like I did.
It's not like you'll
nobody.
get killed or anything.
Oh yeah.
Look! Someone's running this way!
Oh boy.
Alright.
Random
He
NPC
looks really
character.
frightened.
A new NPC
Most
character
likely
for
some
once?
amateur adventurer. Leave him be.
No, actually, Jova, this is a reuse of the sprites from the guy who sells the
Excuse me,
stuff
sir?
in Trade of Jewels.
What happened to you?
So.
Eh. Yeah.
Oh, the horror! You adventurers too.
Maybe.
Certainly not.
Yes, we are.
That's enough, Doctor. What happened? Why are you
Well,
so
the music's
frightened?
fine enough, I guess.
And honestly, this particular song, maybe it's because it's the one only song I played in the dungeons, but this song gets all for me like so much. It's not that the song itself is badly made, it's just that it's the only song in the dungeon, so it's what you're going to be listening to the most. So it gets
Yeah.
really, really old.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I guess I'm not a guy who's easily afflicted with
it's kinda
listening
like
to
in
music
Persona.
over and over and over again because, like I said, good enough music is sort of what helps me grind.
It's a similar problem in Persona, because, don't get me wrong, Shoji Meguro is an awesome composer. The problem is that those dungeons go for so long that at a certain point, you listen to the same dungeon theme just gets old.
Which Persona?
Persona
Any
3.
of them. I mean, the Persona games have such huge dungeons to crawl through,
It appears to be an aquatic
especially
spirit.
free.
Please be careful.
But yeah,
Doctor.
like Joe said, especially free.
Yeah, that's one issue with Persona. It's like, well, no matter what game it is, they always have that trouble with the dungeons. It's like, well, don't get me wrong, Persona's a nice enough series, but you think that they would grow out of it by 5.
Well, Joe, but that's the thing. Persona's always been a dungeon crawler. That's kind of meant to be what kind of
Been like that
separates.
since 1990. When did this start?
I think the issue.
I mean,
let me put it like this.
If they went more traditional to dungeons, the series would kind of. I mean, what else is there?
It's been like that since 1996.
No. I mean, well, the abundance of dungeons isn't my problem because, I'm speaking as a guy who likes Zelda games, which have loads and loads of dungeon crawling. No. It's not necessarily about the length of the dungeons. It's it's the pacing and how they actually. How they implement stuff in the dungeons that feels a bit archaic.
Hey, guys, I just realised something. Good job, Persona 5 got delayed to 2016 because 2016 is the 20th anniversary of Persona.
Nice.
Awesome.
And Tomb Raider.
That will give them more time to polish the game up, so kudos.
Yeah. But basically, to clarify, a dungeon can be long, and I'll be okay with that, unless you pace it badly and if you implement it in a way that just drags way too much. That's my issue with how Persona does its dungeon crawling. It's like, well, the game overall is fun, but the way that they do their dungeons, with how they implement stuff in there and how they overall pace it, is rather grating.
Yes.
Zelda shows like, well, you can do a dungeon, but you still implement enough stuff to keep it fun.
So
and
yeah,
varied
basically
enough.
this. Sorry, Jova. Get back to
No,
the.
I'm just about done anyway.
Yeah, basically this entire subquest
Do you think
kind of is kind of. Well, I don't, honestly, if I'm totally honest, I've played the side quest that we're building up to here. Honestly, we didn't really need this particular build up. I mean, honestly, I think starting with the next one that's gonna upgrade with the Masked Man, it would have been fine for me.
Mother.
Oh wait, never mind. I forgot about this.
Oh shoot, sure it's gone from the call.
She's offline in general,
Still
so
here in Paris.
No, she's showing up as online for me.
whatever.
Your friend Claude told me everything. It seems you've
Okay.
been placing yourself in great peril.
No kidding.
That is none of your business.
It's not like you're my mother or
Claude, I wish
something.
you'd
Oh
held your
wait.
tongue.
Well, again, Jova, she left home because
Ordinarily, I'm more
Yeah,
tight-lipped,
do we even
but
know?
wine got the
Well, we
better
don't
of me.
even know why she left home. So
Your mother
Yeah,
gave you a
because
great
her
deal of wine
because
for your
because her
family's
father
winery.
died and she wasn't there to when she
The
needed her
elusive
most.
boutique wine,
yeah.
Chateau Volin.
to be, I guess the
No
reason I'm a bit
wine-loving man
skeptical
could
about that is that
resist.
we're told, and I get the feeling that they're gonna
can't
build it to some.
believe you
Oh, it
people.
turns out her mother actually did care for her in some way.
Gee, Jova,
Please, Sophie.
Gee, Jova, you must be a
Regret not
fucking
being there
wizard.
when your father died.
See,
I was not
see, Pedro,
there
that's
for
sort
you
of
in
why
your
I'm a bit irked by this
Oh,
because as a plot
wait,
twist, I can see right where it's go.
I've preserved
Yeah,
his
hold on, pay
tradition of
attention.
making only the finest Chateau Volin.
Oh my God,
wine.
she's speaking in French accent.
I know that it can never make up
Well,
for what I
for
did
the
to him.
word anyway.
But I shall honor his legacy by continuing to make his wine. And I would
Yeah,
like
sure.
your help.
So you're saying
Basically,
you
she
want me
wants her to
home?
come work at the winery.
Yes, I am. It is time you ceased these dangerous adventures and settled
Gee,
down.
I wonder who the masked man is. Out of all people in this game, it could be just anybody.
You have no right to try and
Although
stop me,
to be
Mother.
fair, if the masked man is who I think it is, there's a certain thing that wouldn't make a lick
What
of
is it
sense
you
if it really
want?
is who.
What do you want
Shall I
to
say
do
it?
with your life?
No. Okay,
I haven't
I'll talk
decided
to you in
yet.
text in a private
All I
chat.
know is I don't want to go,
Go ahead.
home. Sophie.
Sophie. Well, that happened.
Anywho. Well, before Pedro answers my question in the chat, basically, the reason I was irked by how Sophie is treating her mother is like,
Here you are,
well,
monsieur.
okay,
Your
it's like,
next map.
if the plot is really going where I think it's going with her mother, and it's going to turn into that usual plot twist if it turns out her mother actually did care because Sophie only knows half of the story, then yeah, I guess it's just me thinking ahead and that Sophie's just being a needless jerk.
What?
I just replied to you,
I
Joe.
don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, I knew it.
Let's see.
It's the same map I received. Trying to snatch
Ah.
my treasure yet again, Lautrec?
Well,
How dare you
to be
smear my
fair,
good name
I-
with such ridiculous
I
accusations.
guess
Your
we
good
don't.
name.
I guess to be fair, there's not really much way we would know since
Hold on, Jova. I love all the tricks. How dare you smear my good name with those awful accusations? You have a good name? I wasn't aware of this. I've played for. I have 100% of this game, and I have yet to see how that is at all accurate.
Who.
How the hell does Lautrec claims to have a
I
good
doubt you
name?
could ever beat me, but
We
it's
did
best
see that at the
not to
beginning
take
with the
chances.
cutscene. How he's in the
We'd better be off
newspapers
too,
and
Sophie.
everything.
I guess.
And
but-
he's also a
This is
professor
the
at the
entrance.
university.
Even though we never actually see him do anything archaeology related, at least in
Well, we
prequels, we
technically-
actually get to see him doing archaeological stuff.
Well, Pedro, technically we do see him doing all the archaeological stuff, you know, with the adventuring. And there is also the whole classroom thing, which we did see in a flash.
He's not an adventurer. He solves mysteries and brings truth to the light of day.
Yeah. But anywho,
I'll answer. Basically, dodge the fire.
what
There you
happens
go.
if you get
Go
hit?
ahead,
You
keep
just
going.
get knocked.
You get immobilized for 3 seconds.
So, what's stopping you from just being immobilized and then moving on?
Yeah, it takes more time to get through this. So that's your punishment. Do this properly, or I'll draw this out. Okay, saving. You know how this goes. Just so I can get more reputation points.
Or saving. But granted, at least this game has a save feature.
So I guess I can add this game to the narrow list of games actually easier than Final Fantasy Mystic Quest.
You know that's actually quite...
No, I'm actually going to say that Mystic Quest is still easier than this one. Because at least in at least in this one, you can actually lose if you're mindlessly doing anything without thinking anything through.
Wait. You
battles.
can lose?
Whereas,
the battles.
Whereas in Mystic Quest, you can the game is literally carrying you through it out.
Except for that fight with Pazuzu.
Granted, I haven't played Mystic Quest in a while, so I probably don't remember that. Whatever, don't care.
Even Pro Jared actually complimented the game on that for eventually giving you a sense of challenge and actually making you think somewhat. However, like he said, it was like, I think 5, 6.
So this puzzle works is I press a switch, the blocks appear for a certain amount of time. So basically, run.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Invigorating.
Wow, that was an incredibly
You
hard
made it
puzzle.
out of the room before the block even disappeared.
Okay.
The puzzles here are actually kind of pathetic.
Oh, hey guys! It's the exact same type of puzzle we solved in the first part, or second part. Or never mind. Second part actually.
They all feel the same, so.
They're all the same.
You know,
I mean, all the Lego puzzles are basically the exact same kind. The only difference is the shape that you're forming. But
you know,
the actual
can I
concept
talk about another issue with these types of puzzles?
Go ahead.
It seems that at first they're trying to set up the challenge of, you also have to guess which pieces go into which puzzle, but you sort of already know which pieces go into the puzzle because they're conveniently color-coded. So, I mean, well, in that case, why not just group them all on the puzzles that they go with at that regard? I mean, well, you're making it easier already.
This is the issue with a game like this. I'm actually running out of things to say. I need.
Don't worry, with it. Okay, how about this? Jova.
Yes.
From me, what do you think would be a good joke to use to represent these Lego puzzles?
Because Legos?
Yes.
The makers of this game had a bit of a mind block.
There you go. Good job.
Yeah. You could say they're really square at this.
See, Dibs, you can do it when you try.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pity these. It's such a pity these puzzles aren't in really small amounts.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean because
there's so many
across?
There's nearly free. Even hold on, let me get the box real quick. I'll be right back.
Bottle of wine. That's a bottle of wine. Okay, now it's time to find out what it seems to be this time. Come on.
Oh, look, it's an aquatic spirit. Am I right?
It appears to be an aquatic
Twins, I called it. I must be a psychic.
Yeah. Okay, Jeff, you know what? You know what game I might play, actually?
What?
When I go and see Steve Jobs, I'm going to try and play the Joba guessing game.
What did you guess now, Joba? Why are you a psychic?
I was guessing if that spirit that we're fighting was an aquatic spirit before Sophie said anything.
But anyway,
Okay,
guys.
so here, hold on, Dubs. Here's the answer to your question. I'm holding the box of the game right now. I'm reading the back right here. Your quest begins now. More than 250 brain-bending puzzles. Over 20 hours of gameplay. There's a lot more hours of gameplay than that, but not for the right reasons. And I love this one. Immersive 3D gaming. Immersive 3D gaming. Okay.
The little 3D gaming that we do is either in dungeons or in the overworld.
Okay, having 3D in a 3DS game is not a selling point. You can tell the marketing team was strong.
3D in a 3DS game. Yeah, we've never seen that before. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, hey, Ocarina of Time, what's that?
We're talking about the 3D.
Actually, guys, no, not just that. You can have 3D
Wait,
in a
hold on.
GBA game.
Hold on, what is that?
Gribbs, I'm pretty
Pedro?
sure. Gribbs, I'm pretty sure they're talking about the 3D feature. You know, the actual 3D slider and stuff.
Hold on. Reread it to me. What exactly did they say for that?
Immersive 3D gaming.
Yep. They're talking about the 3D world gaming. They're not talking about the actual slide scope thing, because then they would have just said, actual look of the 3D. They're referring to the actual gaming of it. So they're referring to the 3D world and whatnot.
You can tell
and
them
to that
the
I have to
marketing
say,
team was
Ocarina of Time 3DS.
Taming is complete.
Nice work, Doctor. Now let's get back to Le Repair.
Le Rapari.
No, it's Le Repair. You don't have to do that funny thing, even though it looks like it.
We must go for success. Not that I care.
Well, Doctor, for once you seem to actually be caring lately.
More than 250 brain-bending puzzles. Which, okay.
Wait, I just realized something.
What?
Maybe all these puzzles are finally getting to Lautrec. Maybe they're breaking his soul so much that he actually is starting to care. Because he actually hasn't said, I don't care, for quite a few.
You literally just repeated the exact same line.
The same goes for you, Claude.
Claude?
Okay, so basically we beat Gustav in our final showdown revenge thing. So now
that was
he
the final
officially
showdown? He didn't even show up during that in the dungeon.
Budget.
So, the final showdown, and he doesn't even try to stop us.
Let's not
go because the budget at this point was like 2 packets of crisps and a Burger King voucher.
Okay, then why not have just gone with the rule of 3 then and ended on the 3rd challenge?
Because that would have required 5 bags of soda.
That doesn't make any sense, but whatever, we're playing the track.
Actually, let me check it. Let me take a look at the instruction booklet.
Come now, Claude. Tell me how you two became friends.
Ooh.
You got it.
There you go, Joe. This is what you're looking forward to.
Stop right there. I never said I was your friend.
Aw, he's just trying to hide it.
It was 3 years ago after Doc had found the treasure.
Good. It's enough time for... Okay, I have to say, so far, the last few parts have actually been on a roll with actually building on Lautrec's character.
What is this place? Some sort of tavern, perhaps?
Oh, nice use of the brown thingy.
Yeah.
And the mono sound. Yeah. I don't really get the mono sound though. Why?
I get it. It's to go with the whole old vibe. Sort of like what they did with Timeless River in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Why did you bring Monsieur Bookworm here?
I know, but that made sense. In here, we're not doing a throwback to the 50s. We're just throwing in filters.
No. Remember, it was also brown and whitish there. And back in the time, the sound was also mono like that in a lot of cases.
What I meant to say was,
But don't you see, Dwebs, this game has more than 250 brain puzzles.
Brain bending, like brain numbing.
Monsieur, you survived the underground battle. You must be a man of extraordinary ability, worthy of this map.
You are.
I'm sorry, I can't quite hear you. You only have one channel. Could you at least find a second one?
a lovely map.
Yes. Wait, do we even know what tellies are at this point?
This map is a cryptogram too.
I was going to say kryptonite.
All the mysteries you want.
I wish.
So what do
I
you
wish.
reckon? Not a bad place, eh, Doc? Yes,
There you go.
I suppose this place has its
Oh,
merits.
wow.
You can say that
Okay.
again. Now, how
Well,
about you
I
solve
think
that map
maybe I
just
can
got?
finally proclaim
Then we can go
Lautrec
down
is
to
at
the
least an
labyrinth and get
actual
the treasure.
human being at this point.
What do you mean, we? This mystery is mine alone. I don't need help from anyone.
Yeah, again, I can get what this is going for, the whole flashback vibe.
Doc, I know we can get along.
But mono on the 3DS does sound kind of weird.
Honestly, Driggs, it sounds weird everywhere. Well, okay. Well, actually, Driggs, to be fair, it's not even necessarily current mono, but it's past mono. It's purposely sounding weird.
Now.
That's what I've been trying to say all along.
Aww.
Still, he is unusually kind to you, Claude. At least for the doctor. He no doubt feels grateful to you for telling him about the repair.
Aww. Okay, I guess I can see why this sort of thing would be near the end.
No. I am French person.
I will die before I admit that I have feelings.
The more I think about it, the angrier I get!
Oh yeah? You want to make something out of it, you mangy cur?
I've always said mangy
Don't
cunt.
go dragging me into this.
And thus they've been forging their friendship ever since.
Sure.
Friendship?
Sure.
More like a dysfunctional relationship.
Aren't you one to talk,
Yeah, what Sophie said.
Friends?
No, actually, I'm gonna agree with Sophie on this one.
Not me.
Not I, said Lautrec.
They can be such little boys at times.
Oh, I know what Sophie's saying. I'm just saying she's one to talk about a dysfunctional relationship.
Again, I just don't. Again, the game didn't really build this up properly. If you ask.
I'd say the game actually did properly build this up. The problem more so is like, you
must be seeing a different game, Joe. I didn't see it.
I actually did see it. The problem though is like, out of like a multitude of side quests, this is one of the few sole ones that actually legitimately builds up on Lautrec's actual character. And while I can see why they would put this one near the end, since it has some of the most heartwarming moments, they could have put in more stuff actually, building on Lautrec as a character. So yeah, touching moment, but like we've said before, it unfortunately is not enough to save this game, since according to Pedro, something's gonna come up to really shoot it all in the everything.
Let's just say I fucking hate something that specifically goes on regarding Lautrec and Sophie in the normal ending. They tried to remedy that in the post game, but no, sorry, you can't just try to make me pretend. You can just pretend that thing didn't happen. No, fuck you.
Let me guess.
We'll
Lautrec's going to try and sacrifice her for the greater good or something.
No.
The greater good.
Nothing like that. Nothing like that. Don't worry. We're only 2 parts away from that anyway. Might as well wait it out.
See what happens then.